video would be about consistency and expectations. It's more of a rant towards me, but it might be useful for someone who has really high expectations. I mean, if you have been brought up or had any kind of narcissistic parent, you perfectly know that the expectations that were put on you and the criticism that you received were always top notch. So of course you always expect to be perfect, and this is just a perfectionism issue. So I found that my perfectionism is born out of the expectation of the unrealistic expectation that my narcissistic caregiver had towards me. And this, of course, is something that destroys our progress, because we are expecting something that is ultimately impossible to achieve. And even if you do achieve it, you often downplay it. So consistency, when, for example, you're trying to lose weight or you're trying to go on a diet or whatever, so this is just one of the things that require the most consistency, okay, because the results, of course, are not going to happen overnight. Every kind of weight loss journey has to take 1-2 months, some kind of time that is more than just a day or an actual week. So this is a common example. With the weight loss journey, for example, I never had any kind of weight loss journey. I'm on the opposite journey, but whatever. So you are always expecting, I need to eat super clean. Many that start just like they have to lock in, eat super clean. And this is also something that not only is very, very powerful in the physical space, like in the diet and the fitness industry, the fitness space, you need to work hard, you always need to hit the gym, be consistent, which I think that for someone who has trauma and who has not yet a strong self-concept and self-esteem is one of the most damaging things that you can actually say, because these people at first need love, they need safety, they need to be felt and to be seen, not just screamed at, because otherwise they wouldn't have low self-esteem to begin with, because self-criticism and stuff like that is what generates low self-esteem. But beside that, so this consistency model, yes, when you need results and everything that you see in your life and in your mind is a result of a consistent application of a particular thing or thought. Nobody is doubting that. But we also put, or at least I put too much emphasis on the perfection of consistency, which is bullshit, because consistency can also and does need some setbacks, like everything in the universe has the yin and has the yang, the black and the white. We cannot expect ourselves, our energy, our habits to be always perfect and the same all the time, because nothing in the universe continuously stays the same, no matter how much effort you put in. So I do not believe that David Goggins always did it like the run, whatever he does. Okay, he does it every day. So that's the consistency, but he doesn't do it with the same energy. I'm sure of it, 100%. So these expectations that we have, that we must do the thing, and the thing has to be done even in terms of frequency. Like, you need to be consistent, so every day I have to do this, I have to do that. Okay, perfect. What if you skip one day? You're going to feel like shit, and this brings you into a spiral most often than not, especially when you start. But that's not consistency. Consistency is, okay, I haven't done the thing, or I ate the burger. Okay, let me fast for the entire day and go fuck off. We are going to do the same shit again whenever possible. That's it. It's do the thing whenever possible. Not when you feel like it or every day because God said so, but whenever possible. And that whenever possible, when it becomes an habit, it will be consistent, because the thing is, you need to make it an habit. And this is something that I'm pep talking myself to, because I have to, for example, weigh the goddamn food. And so once I start, I do it for 2 weeks and then I slip. And I am not the of course, my mind goes, you didn't do this. And of course, we spiral. But fuck off. Because I can do it tonight. And I can do it tomorrow morning. I can do it whenever it's possible. And you should too. So lower your expectation. But by lowering your expectation, by not doing the thing as much as you, in your imagination, in your ideal, okay, because it's not your imagination, your ideal expectation, you want to do it every day, do it as much as possible. Not every day, but as much as possible. Okay?